Hello folks, welcome back to the studio. The jacket I have with me today is one of the most versatile jackets I've seen in a long while, and it's also great value for money considering all the features this jacket has. This is the MERLIN Jagger. It comes in at £349.99 and it has a CE AA certification. We're also getting it in either black or olive. I believe they're doing a navy as well. I'm not sure we're getting that immediately on its release, but maybe in the future. Keep your eyes peeled. Let's start with the most obvious things then and address the style. So this is clearly a longer jacket, which in the winter or the colder months can be preferable so that it covers more of your body, and even if you're leaning over the bike, you don't risk exposing your lower back or getting cold. Still very flexible though, it's not going to puff up too awkwardly if you are leaning over the bike depending on your riding position. The other thing you'll notice immediately is that it has a hood. The hood is removable, which I would say is essential as far as I'm concerned because they seem like a great idea, and they can be if you're out walking around, obviously just to cover over your head, but when you're riding they can catch the breeze, and this one actually doesn't fasten down, so you can take this off, but it's super neatly done. So actually they tucked it really well into the collar there, so it's not obvious that it even does take off. It has two pockets at your chest, you've got two pockets around your waist, and then you've got vents at the back so that it is more breathable. It is a fully waterproof jacket. It's not what I'm going to consider a particularly breathable jacket, even though it does have some vents, but they are located on the sleeves. So I'm going to say they're not the most effective vents I've ever seen. This is squarely aimed at colder riding in my opinion, although it is always nice to have a bit of breathability in there because even if it is raining, you still need to allow your sweat to escape the jacket. So having vents there is quite useful, even if it is a little amount. This fits slightly on the larger side, but then it's true to MERLIN's sizing. So I think for them, generally speaking, they are a little bit roomier than some other brands that we stock. This is a size large. It's on the mannequin. He generally wears a size large, although he is quite broad, and you can see it's got a bit of room in there, although it is fully kitted out with armor. It has a CE AA certification and comes complete with armor in your arms, so your elbows and your shoulders, not the back armor. You can buy that additionally. It comes with a pocket. On this occasion, we have it included, just to give you an illustration, but you will have to buy that separately. It's LP1 armor as well, so slightly thicker from D3O. It's not like their Ghost armor. I think in a jacket like this, more appropriate in that sense, and it is a thicker jacket, so you're not going to notice it too badly from the outside at all. It doesn't bulk it out too much. Something that is not commonly found at this price point is the fact that this uses a laminated waterproof membrane. The outer is an Invista tactile laminated nylon that is rated to 10,000 millimeters. And because it's a laminated waterproof membrane and not a separate drop liner, it means that water will find it harder to stick to the outer fabric or to wet out. So it should be more comfortable, maybe a little bit warmer as well if you're out on a cold, rainy day. And in certain ways often is preferable, but it is more expensive to produce, which is why not a lot of manufacturers bother doing it and why it is uncommon to see at this price point. Another big tick in the column of versatility is found inside. So you've actually got magnets on the flap to the outside there, really small point, and again you don't often see that. I haven't seen that on a lot of jackets in the past, but I really like that because it's super easy to close. I've always said this, but magnets are a great way to impress me. Then you've got YKK zip on the front there, trusty and reliable. And then you've got a fully removable synthetic down inner jacket, which has a power fill rating of 500. This is something I newly learned today, but that's kind of a good rating. Medium to good. They do go higher than that, but decent for insulation. But what I love about it is that it's a standalone jacket. You can wear this by itself, and it doesn't look like you've just pulled the liner out of your jacket. It looks like its own jacket in its own right, which is great to see, and I think preferable to the other options because it means you can take off this outer jacket and just use that on a chilly day. If it's not raining, you want to walk around, you've got a bit more warmth in there. Super practical. With all of these things considered, I think this puts in a really decent performance and deserves nomination for possibly the only jacket you need this winter. It certainly has the versatility to make it highly usable over the colder months. If you want to check this out for yourself, links can be found in the description, as can links to the rest of MERLIN's range, and I will see you soon. Bye.